Hey everybody, I am here. It is, I have no idea what day it is. It's Tuesday, May 2nd. Ay, ay, ay. I hope this finds everybody doing well. Today's project is going to be, excuse me, froggy as usual, fairly simple. I am just going to stitch this background on, and then I'm going to put the heart on. I'm trying out this needle. This is the Milner's needle. Hold on. Adjust the light. So I'll zoom you in. There you go. So that's what it says. And I got these at Artistic Artifacts. Big eye straight. Flexible and warp resistant. That's what I need. Runs smoothly through fabrics. I just don't know if it's going to be zooming out. I don't know if it's too thick. It's really quite thick, to be honest, for some of my projects. However, I'm giving it a shot, and I figure if I don't like it, maybe I can return it when I'm at Artistic Artifacts. But while I'm there, I'm going to look at the other sizes and see what they consist of, or look it up online before I go. And I might want to buy another size. It does work nicely. I do have a tendency of when I grip my needles like this, I bend them if they're not good, strong needles. So I do like that. Okay. This fabric, it's interesting because this line is not going straight at all, but you know, is what it is. This fabric is, this base fabric is a, I've said it before, it's an outdoor fabric, outdoor utility fabric. And I'm using it up, and I needed to cut more hearts. And I went down to the basement and I pulled some out, and I thought, this doesn't feel as thick and heavy as the previous fabric. But I cut hearts out of what I found, and I'm going to use those in a few future projects, in future hearts before the 100 days are up. But train of thought left the track. Oh, but the fabric is much lighter. It's floppier. So I don't know if it's a heavy muslin I bought, or if it's just a different weight of this fabric that I bought. I don't know. I don't know. So interesting, and we'll see how they work as base fabrics for the hearts, but it's all good. You know, I didn't tie myself to doing the hearts one specific way. I mean, I've done one day, I did just took a small piece of denim, I think it was, and just did a couple of pink hearts on it. Just stitched a couple of pink hearts, and that's okay too, you know. One of the hearts is made out of denim, so let's turn it this way. And I'm okay that these stitches are pretty invisible. But I think that other fabric, the lighter weight fabric, is definitely going to be easier to push the needle through. Like, that was really hard to get through. Sometimes this utility fabric is very tightly woven in certain spots. And in other spots, it's really easy to get through. But it is stiffer, so that would make sense that it's tightly woven. Plus, I think they treat it with something. And I did wash it and dry it when I bought it. But who knows? Anyway, I know when we tried to marble a washed and dried piece, it resisted the marble. It would not absorb into the fabric. So that is something to take into consideration if you're scrounging for fabrics and you have something like that. It may not absorb dyes, but not everybody wants to dye fabric. I'm getting very excited about my class, I have to say, which is cool. I went to Walmart today to get some cheesecloth. Came home with several other things, of course, as well. But I got 3 shirts, but I tried one style on. It's denim, very light denim fabric, tank style pullover. I haven't worn a non-stretch shirt in a long time. And I had seen these shirts a couple weeks ago, and they've sort of been on my mind since I saw them. And I love anything denim, so when I first saw them, I didn't think that they would fit me well because I'm used to, when I was heavier, you know, everything had to be stretched, especially going over my head. It would not fit over my chest area, and I'm a big bosomed girl. So I wasn't sure, but today I was in the store without Tony, so I looked at them again, and they had a couple in my size. They had a really pretty white cotton one with embossed flowers on it, and I'm thinking I had to buy some other things today, and I knew the cost was going to add up, but I might go back and get that one if they still have it in my size. This is a sharp needle, and I'm struggling, so. But I was thinking it's 100% cotton. I could dye it. That would be fun. Dye it in colors I like. But I also like to wear white in the summer because it gets hot here. And I don't usually wear sleeveless shirts. I'm already self-conscious in a short sleeve shirt. But these are just so cute. They have ruching at the top, on the top of the shoulder. They're just cute and plain, and I like them. And the white one was really pretty. And for $13, I mean, even if they only last me a few seasons, I won't wear them every day. And I usually have shirts for a very long time. But I also bought 2 pullover stretchy t-shirt style shirts, and I thought they were going to be fine. I didn't try those on in the store because normally I pick those shirts up and they fit me fine. And I got home and I tried them on. They didn't fit. I didn't like the way, the style. They were too long. I'm short on top. They're too long and hang over my belly and my butt. And I don't like them. I think I'll do one more here. Seeing that I have the thread and the space that needs to be connected here. So I think those are going to go back for sure. And they were $5 a piece, and the tank tops are $13. So maybe I'll take those 2 back and get the white top that I really liked. So I do that next time I run out of, we run out of the house and go that direction. And then I also bought a small fan because Tony likes to have a fan running at night for the white noise, even though he has a white noise machine to listen to. But anyway, who am I to say he can't listen to a fan, right? So he told me the other day that the fan started making weird noises, so when he checked it out in the morning, he said it was like revving up and then slowing down and revving up all by itself, like for no reason. I'm like, oh, okay. So he tossed that fan out. He does not mess with electrical stuff. And we've had the fan for a few years, so I guess it's had its use. So while I was in Walmart, I did find another fan for his white noise usage. And then I needed some new underwear, I'll be honest. And I usually wear Jockey underwear, Jockey for her. But crikey, they're so expensive. It's like 3 pairs for $22. And at Kohl's, they used to carry them all the time, and sometimes they'd have sales. And they haven't been having sales. And when I go in, they don't have the ones I like to wear. I don't know what's going on with that. And I used to get mailers and emails and blah, blah, blah from Jockey. And sometimes they have the sale. And like, I don't know, 3 or 4 years, it must have been 4 years ago now. It had to be before COVID, before the pandemic started. And they had a sale, and I think I bought 2 packages. And I think the 2 packages alone came to what 1 package normally costs. So I was okay with that, but my underwear have gotten a little baggy on me since losing weight. And I just needed some new underwear, so I bought some Hanes. I don't know if I'll like them or not. I really love my Jockey underwear for her. So we'll see. I'm not spoiled. Not at all. And let's see what else. I bought a shelf unit that I'm not sure is going to work in the van or not. I won't know until we pack up the van. So we're holding on to that receipt because I don't know if it'll work. Talking funny because I'm straining to get this through. Oops. Come back. Oh my gosh. At least the needle is nice and strong and I can pull on it. But it is a large needle. You know, large around. But these are supposed to be really good for making bullion knots and stuff, so give it a shot. Ow! I'm used to a shorter needle and I grabbed it and stabbed myself. It is sharp. Very, very sharp. So what are you guys up to this week? The weather here, I'll tell you, it's been a crummy spring. Really crummy. Like, it was really cold for a long time, and then it got really hot, like 80s and 90. Up to 90 one day. And then it got really cold again. So, I don't know. I don't know what the deal is. And it's been really, really cloudy and overcast. And, you know, I mean, if it's not going to rain when it's cloudy, I wish it would be sunny. And it just isn't. And I get so tired of that. Like, it really affects my moods. Seasonal affectiveness disorder is a real thing. And I struggle with it, which is why one of the reasons we don't want to move north. Wow. I sort of skipped a whole row, didn't I? Well, let's just go back and remedy that. Hopefully I have enough thread. If not, I've got more where that came from. It's not like you can really see it, but I want it to be sort of held down crooked. I cannot wait to start on new projects. And I know it sounds funny. Tell me if you're like this. I cannot, like, I'm doing this project and I can't wrap my head around another project at the same time. But I think I've talked about this before. That row is a little crooked. I didn't really go where I was supposed to with it, but that's okay. You can, like I said, you can barely see this, so I'm not going to fret. I'm not going to fret about it. But I'm afraid that if I start a new project, I won't want to finish this one. Like, I'll get really wrapped up in the new project. So I just have, 29 days left. I just need to do these for 29 more days. 28 after today. Ow. That is really sharp. You'd think as sharp as it is, I wouldn't have had such a hard time going through it. Going through this fabric. Okay. I'm going to leave a little hanging off. This heart is just a tad bit smaller than the other hearts. And I counted my hearts that are, that I have left. And if I used this heart, I had enough to make the 100th heart. And I thought, why not? I'm not restricting myself on size. I'm not restricting myself on material. I'm not restricting myself that it has to be on one of these heart bases. But sorry, holding my breath. It's a good thing you can't see me doing this. I just want to leave a little overhang here. I think it's pretty. Those will go in my scrap bag. There. I like it. Don't know if you like it, but I like it. Just simple lace, a little closer. So I was watching, hold that thought. I have to look her up again. To Be Loved Treasures by Corinne. She has now done 4 parts to the Japanese rice bag. And I'm really, really interested in working on that. So again, excited about the class that I'm taking because I can dye my own fabrics, and I'll probably end up buying some. If I think they sell the indigo dye there, I'll probably end up buying some to bring home and use. I tried to look for Japanese fabrics on Etsy, but I signed in as a guest. I'm trying to decide where to start this. I think I'll start here. I have a thought process about this. I just have to figure out, think about, oh my goodness. Helps if there's a knot in here. I have to think about the process of getting where I want to go with it, if that makes any sense to you. Sorry, concentration. Anybody else watching American Idol? If you are, who do you think is going to win? Because they're down to, I think, 7 now. Okay, pull this tight. Hold on. Trying to get better at my knots. There we go. And there are definitely some favorites. Favorites of the judges, favorites of the fans. I think the young man from Hawaii is amazing. And he's got a lot of fans. I'm one of them. Okay, pull it tight. Aim for where you want it. And I'm not crazy about most of the women, except for Wayani. She's amazing. She could sing the phone book and be amazing. So, whether they'll win or not, I don't know. But I hope whatever happens, that they have futures in the entertainment world. Oops, well, that one didn't go exactly like I wanted it to, but that's how it rolls sometimes. It's a knot. I can't take it out now. It ain't gonna happen. And I'm gonna go over here a little bit. I just want to get to the right of that. Oops. Come on. Stay still. 3. Okay. I feel like such a fumble finger sometimes. Pudgy hands. Okay, I need to come to the right just a little more. I think that's too much. Oh, you see this needle? Ow. It's very strong, but I don't know if it's struggling with the threads that are back there or what. So I have all my fabric in the washer. I can hear the washer has stopped. So when I'm done here, I will go out and stick it all in the dryer with my dryer balls. My wool dryer balls. And uh-oh. Shoot. It's not going to work, is it? Not really like it was supposed to. I'm I'm going to go through and put another knot in there. That's what happens when you don't hold it the way you're supposed to. Now you can hardly tell. I won't say you can't tell, but you can hardly tell. The sun is trying to fight to come through the clouds. Try not to pull so hard that I pucker it. So I will dry all my fabric. If it needs to be ironed, I'll iron it. I don't think that's really going to matter a whole lot, but usually when my stuff is done drying, like I do this with my clothes, I take it right out and I just lay it flat, like on the bed or on the washer or something. And then, yes, I was looking at the spacing. And then there's very little chance of it needing to be ironed. I mean, I don't mind ironing craft stuff, but if I don't have to stand over a hot iron, you know, I'll do what I can to prevent it. So, I mean, there's just some fabric when you take it out, no matter what you do, when it's done drying, it just bunches up. But I have lots of fabric to take with me. I'm not going to take it all, like I said yesterday. Oops. I have a friend out in California. I'm going to ask her if she knows where to get some Japanese fabrics. She'd be a good resource. She's very into some of that stuff as far as, because she has sent me some Japanese fabrics before. But I'm going to write to her. I owe her an email anyway. Okay. That's it for that side. Time to tie it off. Oops. This is not the crochet thread I'm using. This is this label. Ooh, ow. Let's see if I can get it so some light shines on it. Again, I may have gotten those from Stuff Francis and can't remember. I also want to find some wool felt, like 100% wool felt. The craft squares that you buy in the stores are polyester and weird blends. Like some of them even say they have animal fur or stuff in them. I don't know. It freaks me out. Anyway, so if you have any resources for, I know there's one lady on Etsy I've bought from before. I don't understand why wool felt is so expensive. But I would like to find some wool felt. I don't need yards of it. I just want some maybe white to make a couple of needle books with. And I guess I could go to the Etsy lady that I purchased from before and see if she's got any. But if you know of anything in the US, like stores that might have it, let me know. The only wool felt I've ever found from Joann's is like this ugly tannish brown kind of baby poop color. Not exactly what I want. So the wind is blowing again today. Not quite as hard as yesterday, but again, it's only in the low 50s and it's chilly. It's like a cold wind. I don't know. I don't remember any May, the beginning of any May being quite this rough. And we used to ride horses, so I used to pay attention to all the weather because I didn't like to ride in the wind, didn't ride in the rain. I was a fair weather rider. I'm a fair weather person anyway, but so I have a question for you. Is there anywhere, if you had the opportunity to go anywhere in the US to visit, where would you go? And that doesn't include like going somewhere to see family. This is like to go to see the place that you have maybe always thought you'd wanted to go see and you'd be interested in and check out to see if it's really like you imagined it to be. I want to go to New Mexico for the art and the, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3. I'm just trying to make it, help it look somewhat symmetrical. Okay, let's do that again. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to have to try this needle on some other fabric because I'm just not sure. I'm loving it. It is sturdy. It's not bending under the pressure I'm putting it under. That's for sure. Okay. Now, I want to put something in the center to cover this mess up. I just don't know what. I guess I'll try knots. Oh, that went over further than I wanted it to be. Got away from my spot I wanted to be in. Yeah, I think the seeing New Mexico would be high on my wish list of places I wanna see for the landscape and the art and the heritage and the colors and the homes and all of that stuff. Yeah. Can I get one more out of this? I don't know. Hold that thought. Oh, that was my hip that popped. Oof. That's the wind blowing. I don't know if you can hear that. Making my door creak. Making the house creak. Alrighty. See if I can get one more knot out of this with this. And I want to see if this needle is going through any easier than that needle. Come on, I want you right at that intersection there. No, not there. Right there. This needle is going through easier than that needle did. Way easier. And I have no idea. This needle probably came out of an embroidery sewing, hand sewing pack. And it was called an embroidery needle. I don't know, but I depend on this one and one other one a lot. Okay. Well, I like that. This side came out way more even than this side. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't think I have enough to... I might stick a couple more in that side because it's way off. It's obvious. Obvious to my eye. The lady was cutting fabric yesterday in Joann's. And, you know, she was measured out the yard. This is when I was supposed to get it on sale. Didn't, not on sale, but the end of bolt discount. And the lady, somebody, I don't know if it was the lady cutting it or the lady that checked me out, but they didn't do the end of bolt discount. So anyway, she measured out the yard and she said, we'll see how much is left. I said, I think it's about 6 inches. I was right on the nose. I mean, when you do this stuff all the time, you know, you kind of get good at eyeballing things, right? And I've been doing craft stuff for my entire life. I can't see anything today. My eyes are really blurry. Oops, come back here. No! Good, didn't mess it up. Okay, don't pull too hard, you'll pucker it. There. Ooh, I like it. This one is a little, that's a little wonky right there, but that's okay. I like it. Where'd that come from? There. But I'm going to tie it off over here. Okay, I'll just tie all of this together. 1Z, 2Z. One more time. 1Z, 2Z. There. Now I feel like I can cut all of those and be safe. Maybe I'll do it one more time. There we go. All right, I cut all these ends. Even that loop. Hope it stays together if it ever goes through a wash. There we are. I'm done. I think I'm definitely going to take these needles back. Not the greatest. Whoopsie, don't fall. Oh, but that burp. Don't fall. Please don't fall. Okay. Oops. There it is, my little lace heart. So, simple is sometimes the best. Thanks for being here. I hope you have a great day, great rest of your week, and I love you all. Be kind. Someone was not kind to me today out in public, and so, just a reminder, be kind, and take care of yourselves. Be kind to yourself and to others, and I will see you on the next one, whenever that is. Bye, everybody.